Hello, thrift store haul number 2. This is what I found for you guys this time, and some more tips for you. All right, first thing I have is you see these a lot in the thrift store. It's a router, and usually from Cox, but Cox is the most popular ones that I see in the thrift store. And this one was $5, but this could actually save you money. Think about it. Those of you who are renting your routers from Cox, that costs you about, well, like $5 a month, and that's like $60 a year. But for $5, you can buy the same brand of router that your Cox man gave you. You know, everything the same. Just go and look at your router you have right now that you have in Cox. Go to the thrift store. Take a digital picture of this on your cell phone and go get the exact same model. Most of the Cox models are the same. And then take this home, make sure it works. And guess what? Call the Cox man and tell them to come pick up the old router, and boom, you just save like whatever amount you saved that you would have rented it for a year. $60 a year times 5. So how many times? How long have you had your Cox router? So that's one good tip. Go ahead and get one of these routers at the thrift store and replace it. And I'm not telling you to do anything underhanded, but give it back to the Cox guy. Just don't tell him you got this tip from this video here. All right. And oh yeah, by the way, obviously a lot of the hardware from the thrift store will not have the adapter for it. Once you figure out that the adapter works, give him the adapter that came with the unit that he installed, and you go ahead and buy another adapter from I got this adapter from Radio Shack, and this is a 1.2 volt to 15 volt, and that pretty much covers almost all of the voltage that you need in these little electronics right here. So this is a good investment. And this is going to be my second tip. When you go out to the thrift store, like I said, these things at thrift stores, they don't have the plugs for them. Bring this with you, but make sure that the thrift store people know that this is yours. And this is how you're gonna like test the electronics at the thrift store. Bring this adapter, and it has a little switch here that you can turn and make it so it will match the electronics there. And you can tell what the voltage needs by the electronics by looking at the the back here. Okay, so buy this at Radio Shack. This one cost me 15 bucks, but it's a good investment when you go to the thrift store looking for the electronics. Okay, and go bring back your router if you're renting your router from Cox. Save some money here. Second thing I got in the thrift store is this. Karaoke. Samsung. I've already tested it in the thrift store, and it does work, but this is another good find. I don't know how much this costs, because I don't really go look out for microphones. This looks like kind of like a semi-professional microphone. So it's one of those things that you want to test out in the thrift store. It's good for you. And it's easy to test out because it has one of these adapters that you just plug into any stereo and test it out there. So this is my second good thing I got there. I'm naming this video here Thrift Store 2, the Thrift Store Strikes Back, but I'll tell you about it in the last one. I've also, on this thrift store, in terms of electronics, this is not really electronic, but this is a watch. It doesn't work. And in the back, it has a strange way to open it up. I haven't been able to open it up to see if it works or not, but it looks like it's very good quality. And I got this for $5. It's obviously one of those old watches because if you look at the profile here, you see how thick the glass is? And there's virtually no scratches on there. So whatever, obviously it's not, real gold, but it's pretty nice. And it's one of these finds that you find at the thrift store there. And I don't know if anybody out there knows what kind of opening this is. I tried to jam it open with a quarter or something, but I couldn't get it open. It's so old that I guess it's just so stuck in there. All right, that's my third one. But one of the, let's see. This one right here. This came in handy at the thrift store because this also did not have the adapter for it. So I had to bring this one. I always bring this one. So I tested it in the thrift store. If I hadn't tested it, you don't buy anything like this at the thrift store without testing it, because this is plasma gas, and we all know that plasma is the fourth state of solid matter. The states of solid matter is solid, obviously solid, gas, and liquid. Fourth state is plasma. That has nothing to do with the thrift store. And I just thought that it's good to know, right? In case you're on Jeopardy, you'll remember this video. You'll remember this plasma ball. And if Alex Trebek says, "What's the fourth state of matter?" you'll say plasma. Okay, and turn on, see if it works. Yeah. Super good find. Super good find. Look at that. Because it did not have the adapter, it was originally $12, but I got it down to $5 because I told the guy, the manager, he didn't have an adapter, and he says, "Okay, you know what? Don't, all right, but don't bring it back if it doesn't work." And I said, "It's fine, because I could tell that it wasn't broken." But a lot of people don't know about the 1 to 5 to 12 volt adapter you can buy. All right, and finally, my best haul, my best product this time was this. That. The Empire Strikes Back Marvel Special Edition. This costs 30 cents. Yeah, 30 cents. Marvel Special Edition. Good quality, especially when you consider that this came out in 1984, 1980. Gosh. 77, 1980. That's what it says. Okay. Well, there are some, it's not super good quality. It's not mint because it's been sitting in the thrift store. But some of the 2 pages are a little right here. 2 pages are torn right here. 1, 2. But if you resell this, you just tell them the 2 pages are torn, and most collectors will grab this, especially for 31 cents. Come on. There's all frayed right here. But all in all, this is a good quality. This is a good find. Any geek would want this hanging on his wall. Anything Star Wars, anything Disney, anything that has name or brand value, like Louis Vuitton, Star Wars, and things like that. It's a good find. All right, and in terms of books too, in terms of computer books, my last tip to give you is when you go and look for computer books at a thrift store, try to find a computer book on languages, because languages in computers, they really don't change. So anything you buy with a computer book, won't change. This one is from 2003, and it's 2013 right now. So This computer book is still good for the SQL language. So anybody who's studying MySQL, this is database language, go in and grab yourself this, because this go to a thrift store and get your computer books, especially stuff like MySQL and stuff. But any of the older established computer languages like C++ and C and Python and things like that, save some money. And that's it. Got my Empire Strikes Back, my sequel book, my router. All you people out there who's on the internet right now, I know you. Go to the thrift store. Go get a router. Go swap yours out to the Cox man. Got this watch here. Anybody out here and out there knows how to take this out and know the value of this? It's a Timex. It seems like pretty old. And besides that, thank you very much for watching my videos. Bye-bye.